What it do, baby fam?
Lit!
It's your boy, Bama.
It's your girl,
And we're back with another hooded video. Did what I'm talking about, know what I'm talking about. Yeah, straight like that. But we're doing something different, man.
Yeah.
You know, we're about to react to this R. Kelly interview. The title is R. Kelly Speaks with the Gayleking this morning. And who posted this video? Ladies Speak, Ladies Talk, something like that. I don't know. But it was cast on CBS this morning. So, if you guys are wondering why I always wear a hood, it's because of, don't worry about it. So, with that being said, man, we're about to get into the video. What we're going to do, we're going to say what we got to say in between the video. We're going to pause a couple times. We're going to see what's up. You know what I mean? And we're going to keep it moving. So, that's how we're doing. That's how we rocking. You get what I'm talking about? That's what we got going. You know what I mean? So,
You know what I mean?
let's check it out. Let's see how it go, man. Let's see what R. Kelly talking about.
Welcome to CBS this morning. We're going to begin with your big explosive interview with R. Kelly. Wow.
You know,
Why you smiling, dog?
He actually said he
What's
welcomed the
up?
opportunity
Yeah.
to speak. And boy, did we let him speak.
And everybody has switched their channels and turned on to us to see it this morning.
Let him speak.
So let's get right to it because R. Kelly is breaking his silence about the sexual abuse charges that landed him in jail last month. The embattled R&B singer spoke with Gayle for nearly 80 minutes yesterday.
Man,
It is an
hour
interview that
and
he
almost-
was only
almost
on
an hour and a
CBS
half.
this morning, and he says all the women now accusing him of physical and sexual abuse, he says all of them are lying.
That's what he says. Chicago prosecutors have charged.
All jokes aside, I seen something on the internet. They was talking about if you really look at this in mute, like silence, it looked like R. Kelly trapped in the closet.
Really?
Yeah.
with 10 counts of aggravated criminal sexual abuse. Authorities say 3 of the 4 alleged victims were
Bro, get
underage
to the
when the
interview.
suspected crimes
I don't care about
happened.
that.
This
So y'all know.
agreed to do it. Why are you
Yeah.
sitting down with us today?
I'm very tired of all of the lies. I've been hearing things and and seeing things on the blogs, and I'm just tired.
What are the lies that you're hearing
He sound tired. Like his voice sound tired.
that disturb you most?
Oh my God,
Everything.
all of them. Got little girls trapped in the basement, helicopters over my house, trying to rescue someone that doesn't need rescuing because they're not in my house, handcuffing people, starving people. I have a harem, a cult. I don't even really know what a cult is, but I know I don't have one.
Have you done anything that you regret? Have you done anything wrong?
Lots of things wrong.
Is that a wig she got on?
I don't know. I couldn't see just.
When it comes to women, that I apologize, but I apologize in those relationships.
Alright.
At the time I was in the relationships.
I don't know.
Have you
Okay.
broken any laws when it comes to women?
Yeah, that's
Absolutely.
weird.
The 6-part series interviewed 50 people.
I don't know. Yeah, that's
Family
weird.
members, your former tour manager, numerous women who all claim that you abused them. Were you saying everybody in that documentary was not telling the truth about you? Everybody?
If you really look at that documentary, which I'm sure you have,
I have.
everybody said something bad about me. Nobody said nothing good. They was describing Lucifer. I'm not Lucifer. I'm a man. I make mistakes, but I'm not a devil, and by no means am I a monster.
I'm going to name the names.
Bruh. Like, you really gotta listen to the interview, bruh. Like, this deeper than the average mind. You dig what I'm saying? This deeper than the average mind, bro.
Andrea Kelly, your ex-wife. Kitty Jones. Lisa Van Allen. Lisette Martinez.
That ain't him saying, what they describing as Lucifer, what they describing as the devil, bruh. That ain't got nothing to do with what he talking about as far as people describing this situation with him. That was a hint to what's going on. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna say too much though.
As Geronda Pace, Faith Rogers, Asante McGee. You're saying everything they said in that documentary about you is not true.
They are lying on me.
Why would these women say the same thing about you? That you are controlling, that you are abusive, that you tell women when to eat, when to go to the bathroom, when they can sleep, where they can dress. Why would all these women tell these different stories about you if they were not true? And they don't know each other. That defies logic to me.
Right. Until you hear the explanation. You can start a rumor on a guy like me or a celebrity just like that. All you have to do is push a button on your phone and say, so-and-so did this to me. R. Kelly did this to me. And if you get any traction from that, if you're able to write a book from that, if you're able to get a reality show, then any girl that I had a relationship in the past that it just didn't work out, she can come and say the same exact thing.
Are you blaming this on social media?
I'm talking about the power of social media.
In 2008, R. Kelly was found not guilty on 14 counts of child pornography after prosecutors in Chicago failed to convince a jury that he was a man seen in a sex tape with a girl as young as 13.
What do you want to say to your fans?
Last month, Kelly was indicted again, this time charged with aggravated criminal sexual abuse of 4 women, including 3 who the charges say were minors at the time.
Have you ever had sex
No.
with anyone under the age of 17?
No.
Never.
No.
I have to tell you, it's so hard to believe that based on all that we've read.
I'm gonna tell you
what the
something,
women
Gayle.
said
There's one
about you.
I'm gonna
What
tell
the
you
women
something.
said about you.
What women said about me, so nobody's allowed to be mad at me and be scorned and allow me.
So they're lying on you. That's your explanation. They're lying on you.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Absolutely.
You feel that people have maligned your
I
character.
have been assassinated. I have been buried alive. Fine.
He has been assassinated, bruh. He has been buried alive. What that mean, bruh? I know this a little deeper than what we normally do, bruh, but come on, man. Listen, man.
Alive.
So I think the point you're making is, and correct me if I'm wrong, that you have never held anybody against their will.
I don't need to. Why would I?
Well,
How stupid would
You've never
it be
held
for R.
anybody-
Kelly, with all I've been through in my way past, to hold somebody, let alone 4, 5, 6, 50, you said. Why, how stupid would I be to do that?
I didn't say you
That's
hold it.
stupid, guys.
I didn't.
Is this camera on me?
Yes. It's on.
That's stupid. Use your common sense. Don't forget the blogs. Forget how you feel about me. Hate me if you want to, love me if you want, but just use your common sense. How stupid would it be for me to, with my crazy
Stupid.
past and what I've been through?
Very.
Oh, right now I just think I need to be a monster and hold girls against their will, chain them up in my basement, and don't let them eat and don't let them out unless they need some shoes down the street from their uncle. Stop it. Y'all quit playing.
Hold on, let me try something right quick.
Life. Y'all killing me with this. I got 30 years of my career.
Robert.
30 years of my career. Y'all trying to kill me. You're killing me, man. This is not about music. I'm trying to have a relationship with my kids, and I can't do it. Y'all just don't want to believe the truth. You don't want to believe it.
At this point, we briefly paused the interview to give Kelly a moment. His publicist helped calm him down.
I hope this camera keep going.
No, we're gonna.
This
let
is
the
not
camera keep
true.
rolling.
This is not, doesn't even make sense. Why would I hold all
This ain't got nothing to do with music.
these women? Their mothers and fathers told me, we're going to destroy your career.
But Kelly's emotions remained raw.
It's real girls out there missing. It's real young girls out there being abducted, being raped, okay? They really are on chains. They really do have chains on their wrists, and they can't get out.
Robert,
and they're ending up buried in debt.
Robert, we have to have a conversation. Really, I don't want you just ranting at the camera. Okay.
I came here for them to hear me talk.
But
I need help.
What kind of help?
This is the kind of help I need.
Yes, what kind of help?
I need somebody to help me not have a big heart. Because my heart is so big. People betray me, and I keep forgiving them.
You sound like you're playing the victim here. You sound like R. Kelly, you do. When I listen to you,
I'm just telling the
like
truth.
You're playing the victim.
I'm just telling the truth. And the reason I'm emotional,
Robert,
and I apologize for that,
No,
is
no,
because this is the first time I was able to say
speak.
something. I've said nothing.
Gayle, you remained tough and calm throughout that.
Well, I mean, it wouldn't do any good if we both got hysterical,
Yeah.
or if we both got very emotional. And you could see, he felt that in his mind everybody's lying. I said, but there's so many people who are telling the same story. And he kept going back. I said, but the women don't know each other. He said, how do you know they don't know each other? On social media, you're connected. He thinks everybody's trying to do a book deal or they're trying to do a movie, and that really people are conspiring against him.
I have to say, I've never seen anything like that. I don't know how that went on for over an hour and a half. What was he like before the interview? Because you didn't really know him that well.
No, I don't. I mean, in fairness, he didn't rant for the whole hour and a half, but he got very emotional several times. I met him maybe beyond it 5 years ago at a party where you just say, hi, how are you? You know, it's not the time to say, remember we met 5 years ago? I hate it when people do that. So.
What type of party y'all at, though? You ain't telling the people the type of party you at, though, but you saying you was at a party. You know what I mean? Which is really out of your league to say on this platform.
Right, on CBS.
What type of party?
I did ask, can you have a conversation before the interview got started? I wanted to say we're going to give you a platform to say whatever you.
And then not only that, you the only one on this cast.
To say it's no secret that he lives at Trump Tower in Chicago. So we went to his apartment there, and we had a conversation. And you walk into his apartment. There's a big welcome home. There's a Christmas tree that he keeps up all year long since his mother died back in 1993. He's very close to his mother, misses her very much because it was her favorite holiday. Mm-hmm. So he keeps the Christmas tree up all year long. It was like 90 degrees in there because he was resting his voice. He said he was going to be singing later.
But what he is accused of is dastardly.
Exactly.
Raping young girls repeatedly over decades. Mm-hmm. And I think what you did, Gayle, was allow him to tell his story and to see, though, his behavior, his temperament, is, I think, what is most revealing of this interview as well. The pounding of the fist, the getting up. I was worried about you. I was actually worried about you when I saw the pictures.
Alright, y'all. That's all I'm going to get on as far as watching the video, man. You sitting here talking about you was worried because somebody banged their fist. I feel like you worried because you see a melanated man express his feelings and express his emotions. You know, you're not used to that. You're not used to seeing a melanated man express himself. But inside of a black household, inside of a melanated household, bro, every melanated queen gonna see a melanated king express himself. And you gonna see the beating of the fist. You gonna see, you know, the emotion to an all-time high because we hold on to stuff so much. And when we finally let it go, it's hot. It's hot. Ain't no bringing nothing back. It's either you all the way in or you all the way out with your emotions with the melanated man. There ain't no halfway. Ain't no Becky. None of that. It's out.
It's
but
out there.
Nonetheless, man, I feel like this as far as watching the video. Like, I don't even want to get all into the rape and all that, the allegations and all that. I'll let the courts handle that. I'm not a lawyer. I'm not a judge. You know, I'm none of that. I'm just going to give my perspective of what I seen. You know, I saw a man that's fighting, bruh. And not only is he fighting, but I see a man that don't know where to turn for help. You know what I mean? Because ain't nowhere to turn for help when you got the world doing this at you. When the world doing that at you, it's like, what you do? You know? And if you a weak person, guess what? That's where suicide come from. When you got everybody like this and you can't turn for help, that's where suicide come from. You know what I mean? But I commend R. Kelly for being strong enough, you know, to stand on earth still, despite all this that's going on. You know what I mean? It's just my personal opinion. You know, I don't, like I said, I don't want to get all into the allegations and all that, you know, because at the end of the day, when you make a promise to something, you got to hold up to it. And when you break that promise, it's repercussions. You know what I mean? So, that's what you got to go through, you know? And if you can't keep a promise, don't make it. You know what I mean? And don't be an Indian giver. Because if you become an Indian giver, that's where you get this. You know what I mean? It's on you. So, all I can say is, man, cross your T's, dot your I's, man. Move solid, move wise. You know what I mean? So, bro, I almost got a headache watching that. Because I know so much. And I don't want to share what I know and what I just seen. But I'm going to let you speak on what you think about the whole situation, though. I'm just hooded Bama. That's all. I'm just
hooded Bama.
I'm just hooded Bama. I ain't nobody.
No, it's just crazy just to see him. I didn't think watching the video at first that he was gonna break out like that. I just thought it was gonna be say what he had to say and that was it. But it was like he got pushed to let that on out. It was like, yeah, all them fingers. Every finger pointing at him saying, hey, you did this, and it's just like, he couldn't take no more, and it's just out, like, he had to let that out, and it's crazy.
So how you feel about him expressing himself the way he did?
I mean, he had to do what he had to do to let it all out, but, I mean...
Do you think he was being over-exaggerating, or you think, you know, he was being himself?
I think he was being himself. Like, he wouldn't...
I ain't gonna lie. It almost sounded like a music song for a second. Like, when he got into his, you know, into his real self of, you know, expressing himself, all he needed was a beat. You know, I promise.
Man.
I'm not even being funny, but that's how you know his music real. That's why people gravitated to his music, because it's real. It's his real feeling, his real emotion.
Now, I'm gonna say this. I don't listen to R. Kelly... Pretty much, I grew up listening to R. Kelly.
I think everybody grew up listening to
R. Kelly. I know,
Kelly,
and just hearing him on, you know, TV, on all, you know, platforms or whatever he got, it's like, to him taking himself to that level, I have never heard his voice hit that pitch or him get that emotional about anything, like, and just the feel that come from him, and I feel R. Kelly in music.
Slow it down. Just slow it down. Slow it down. Slow it down. Slow it down. Slow it down for me. Slow it down for me. Slow it down for me. Slow it down for me.